Hello, I'm Mark Mortimer. I'm one of the 3 partners of the Inside Out Company. The one that stands out most to me is our ability to handle large-scale projects that no other contractors seem to be able to handle. We work on typically jobs that require us to do several thousand squares at a time. For example, we just finished a project that was 28 6-unit buildings, and we finished in 2 weeks. The job that we did this early this spring was 101 buildings of the same size, and that took us about 3 months. Very few contractors can pull that off within a timely manner. And the people really appreciate the fact that we're in and out. You know, they can't believe it actually by the end of it. Like, how did they get this done so quickly with the quality that we guarantee, which is the highest there is. We are Master Elite contractor for GAF, which means that we can offer the largest warranty. So that's what sets us apart. All the OSHA regs we follow, and we create some of our own, what we expect. There's not only the safety requirements of our staff, there's also the safety requirements for the people who live in the buildings. That's often overlooked. We don't. It's really 3-phase key. There's the first thing is we set the expectation of how we're going to perform the project. We implement it on our end, a strategy to make that project successful. We communicate what we're going to implement. If you can master those 3 things, you're going to have successful projects every single time. We pride ourselves on that. Well, I think that one of the things is a pretty big deal to a lot of people is we're environmentally friendly when we can be. It makes us feel good on the inside. Not only, when people find out about it, they think that's pretty cool that you do that. As a contractor and someone who respects the environment, we believe we have a responsibility to it. It's quite complicated, but I can kind of truncate it for you a little bit. It starts from, obviously, the planning provisions. From the job site point of view, the very first thing we do is set up our harness stations to take care of the safety of our staff. Before we tear off a shingle, we take care of the safety of our residents. So we set up plywood along the building, protecting windows, protecting entrances, security tape around the entire perimeter. We knock on doors prior to us even starting, letting them know what the process is. We clean it up not only immediately, but we use metal detectors, we do use magnets. We set out tarps to try to capture most of the debris, which I hope other contractors do. From there, we have a field supervisor on site at all times, making sure that they're practicing everything the way that we want them to do it, answering questions from the residents, which happens more than you could possibly know. And that person, the field supervisor, always has the right answer because he's been trained to give the right answer. I hope it's not so unique as the question is. I hope that everyone's doing that to protect not only their staff, but the residents that they're working for. This is not a new construction site. You've got to look at it completely differently. People's lives can be affected. We do the stuff that I wish every contractor did. Take care of their people. Our motto, we're superheroes of the contracting world. It's a lot to live up to, but I love it.